What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another FIFA 19 Pro Clubs video. Before we start this video, I want to say thank you guys so much for the massive support you guys are showing on the channel. It's been insane. All the comments I've been reading and responding to have been awesome. Even if it's a negative comment or a positive comment, I will always try to respond to every single one of them. So if you guys have any comments, suggestions, or anything like that, put in the comment section below, and I will be trying to get to every single one of them. Thank you guys so much again for the support on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more FIFA 19 and Pro Clubs content in the future. Now, today on this video, we're going to bringing you guys a finishing tutorial for Pro Clubs. Now, if you were to go on YouTube, or right now you're on YouTube, if you were to search finishing tutorial or gameplay tutorial, you will find out there's a lot of people put gameplay tutorials for foot and head-to-head, but not many people put gameplay tutorials for Pro Clubs. Now, this is something I'm trying to do as a thing on the channel, because usually I give a lot of tutorials and help for different things on Pro Clubs, but I'm trying to bring you guys more gameplay tutorials, as finishing tutorial, effective skill moves to use, long passing tutorial, you know, how to play each position tutorial and stuff like that. So if you guys have any suggestions, make sure you guys put them in the comment section below. That'll be much appreciated. I will add it to the list. But let's jump in right into today's video, because today's video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you on how to score inside the box when you are one-on-one the keeper, when you're just in general, whenever you're inside the box and you want to be more effective with that. The first tip I'm going to give you guys is the biggest thing in Pro Clubs that you really need to focus on when you're thinking about finishing or scoring inside the box is how high is your finishing attribute. Of course, if you guys don't know, I do have best builds on the channel. Now, when I say best build, or anytime you've seen a video on YouTube that says best build, does not mean that is the best build for everyone. That just means that build is the best for that person. It might be the best build for someone else. It might be the most overpowered build to use, but it also might mean it might not work for you. But take some of the tips and tricks people give you on those builds, because you might adjust to your playstyle. Now, some of the striker build I have, the 6 foot 174 pounds, is one of the best builds you can have for a striker, and for me, it's the most OP build I can use. But a lot of people don't like playing tall, so some people like to play short. So if that's your case, then take some of the tips I give you guys on those videos and on this video as well, because this right here, I'm playing with the striker, 97 finishing. That just means I'm going to be very, very effective inside the box. If you're a cam, especially my cam, if I was to play right now, I will have 90 finishing. If you guys are wondering how to level up your player, there's videos on the channel as well. I'll put a couple of them in the description. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. But finishing is the #1 attribute when you are about to shoot inside the box. That is the most important attribute you are going to be looking at. The higher that is, the more effective you will be inside the box, as long as you put your shot on target. And then shot power is your second one. And then the third one I want you guys to really focus on is your weak foot. You want to have 5-star weak foot for a couple of reasons. One, weak foot on this year, it's really bad. Even if you have 5 stars, sometimes you will miss it. So try to shoot a lot of the times with your preferred foot. So if you're right foot, try to put the ball on your right foot and shoot it. If you're left footed, try to put it on your left foot and shoot it. And then your weak foot, if you have 5 star, if you're right footed if you preferred foot is right foot, then your weak foot becomes a left foot. Even if you have 5 star, you try to shoot with your left foot, sometimes you might miss shot. But you want to have 5-star just in case you have to shoot with your weak foot. It will give you a better chance than having a 2-star, even though it's a little bit broken. Just giving you guys the tip and trick right now. That's one of the things I want you guys to focus on, having the best build, understanding, and really using your weak foot if you need to, but try to use your preferred foot as much as possible. The next tip I'm going to give you guys, which is one of probably the biggest tip I can give you, is try to copy your player attributes and build into a piece of paper, or write it, or take a picture of it, and then go ahead and create a player in the main menu. Create him as similar to your Pro Clubs player as possible. So if you just started Pro Clubs and you're only 83 overall, then create an 83 overall player with the same attributes. As you level up, then go ahead and edit them back to an 83, 85, 86, 87. Like myself, I did that from the beginning. I play 11v11 competitive, so I try to do that. This right here, the tip I'm about to give you guys, to help me a lot with my finishing, because it really does. Now, I understand some people will be like, oh, but that's not human keeper. I will give you guys a tip to beat human keeper in a second. But I'm giving you guys tips to pretty much master how to beat CPU keepers, because a lot of times if you play casual Pro Clubs, you will be playing against CPU keepers. Now, once you create the player, your player, and you have everything exactly the same, right here you guys can see I have 6 foot, 174 pounds. Every single attribute on this player is exactly as my Pro Clubs player, 92 overall, exactly the same. And then go ahead and select whatever. If you want to select the best goalkeeper like De Gea, put him in there, then you can go ahead and do that. I have De Gea because he's 91 overall. Of course, when you're playing casual Pro Clubs, you will not face a 91 overall keeper unless it's a human keeper. that's a bit different. But if you playing casual pro clubs just through the division, a lot of the times you'll come up against CPU keepers, and a lot of the time I think the max they will have is like an 86, maybe an 87. But a lot of the times you will not find goalkeepers, computer goalkeepers that are higher than an 85, especially if you're playing the lower division. But this right here is one of the biggest tips someone can give you for finishing in pro clubs, because you can actually practice with your player. Create your player and go ahead into your arena and practice your shot. Now I'm only gonna give you guys this. I'm only giving you guys this tip because a lot of people really don't know about it. Some people just go into the arena and use like Ronaldo, but remember, Ronaldo is not going to be the same player as your pro clubs player. So that's why I'm giving you guys this tip to go into here and practice with your player as much as possible. Again, if you are low rated, create a low rated player, copy the same exact stat and use them. You can also use this in skill games if you want to master skill games. But this right here, use the arena. Practice as much as possible. Practice makes perfect. But here, we're going to jump into some in-game play footage of a couple of scenarios that you guys will see. But one of the biggest things I'm going to give you guys, again, a tip before we jump into those gameplay footage, is making sure you guys move your player to the way you want to shoot. Of course, if you want to shoot with, let's say I'm right-footed, I want to turn to the right and shoot. Again, that was too close to the keeper. Don't try that, obviously. But try to shoot with your preferred foot as much as possible. I'm right-footed, so I'm going to try to shoot right-footed. A lot of the time, 99.9% of the time, me, myself, I will shoot a finesse shot inside the box, a low shot. Now, this is just an R1 with square, R1 with circle, a low shot. This is, again, it's on PS4, but if you're on Xbox, it's an RB and circle. If you're on PC, I'm not sure what the buttons are, but it's just a finesse shot. If you put less power on it, you can put like 1 bar, 1.5 bar in the game. And you guys will see a couple of times that we'll use that in the gameplay scenarios. I'm sure you guys. But that is very overpowered. You can also use powerful shot. If you're going to use power shot, a lot of times I will tell you guys, either shoot across your body. So if you're running like this, shoot across your body like that. That will be very effective. Or if you're coming on an angle like this, you can either go with the finesse shot or you can go with the power shot first post. 99.9% of the time, if you use a finesse shot on an angle, you will score them against a CPU keeper. Against a human keeper in pro clubs, especially in 11v11, it's all about being composed. If you have composure as a striker or as inside the box, no matter what position you play inside the box, obviously a goalkeeper will not have that high of finishing, but having composure will give you a better chance of scoring. Composure, composure, composure. But again, shooting on the ground, just putting like 1 bar and a half with your finesse shot, even if it's a weak foot, a lot of the times you will score them. I use this 99.9% of the time because it gives you the ball on the floor, and it's a lot harder for keepers to save. Even human keepers in 11v11, if you are composed one-on-one by just doing a ball roll or a coqueta, you will beat them because they will not expect it, or they will, if they're really good goalkeeper, they expect it. If you shoot it on the floor and they're rushing out on you, you can beat them. But let's jump into some gameplay footage because I don't want to make this video too long. It's already too long. But let's jump into some gameplay footage, and I'm going to show you guys a couple, and also give you guys some more tips and tricks to use in that case. Here we have some scenarios or example in game. Now, one thing I want to answer real quick that people a lot asking me all the time is, FIFA Tricks, do you use low driven shot? To be honest, I do not use low driven shot on this game. Low driven is pretty much you can perform it by holding L1 and R1 or LB and RB on Xbox and press the shoot button. And pretty much what it does is just keep the ball really on the floor, and you can put as much power as you want on it. And on FIFA 18, it was very overpowered because it just used to be just regular circle. You press circle and then you press it again. You could have some really powerful shot. On FIFA 18, it was very overpowered. But I think on FIFA 19, it got downgraded all. So instead of what I use is I actually just do a regular finesse shot. But I put about a bar, and the second bar I fill it up a little bit, so almost like a bar and a half of power. And then you guys will see a couple of clips here, and I will just call it out when you guys see it on the screen. Now, also, I'll give you guys some tips on a couple of things that I have noticed while you guys watching this. Again, this is from Share Play, so don't mind me. We're gonna go and watch this now. Here, my teammate has a chance. The keeper's rushing out. He can either finesse shot first post, or he can finesse shot to that angle. Now, the biggest tip I can give you in finishing in pro clubs is having composure. Now, if a goalkeeper is rushing you, you don't have time to really have so much composure. You either have to pick a shot that you can shoot. Right here, he either has that finesse shot first post, but because he's using a CPU, he knows he probably will get a bad touch, so he's gonna just shoot it to that post right there with the power shot. Again, he has so much time, he can either go with the finesse shot there on the ground, putting like a bar and a half of power, but he's just gonna hit that, and the keeper's rushing out, he's gonna slide. Because of the goalkeeper animation on FIFA 19, what you really do, and I apologize to keepers if you guys, any keepers are here are watching it, Apologize. But here is another tip I can give you guys. Try to set yourself up for the best shot possible. Right here, I could have gone across the net if I really wanted, because the keeper is actually off his line a little bit. The biggest tip, again, I can say is look at the keeper where he is and kind of aim to where he's opened up more space. Right here, he's covering the first post. He's covering that post. So I'm going to be going to that second post. But I'm actually going to do a fake shot to set up a better shot for my preferred foot, which is my right foot. Fake shot, and then boom. R1 with the bar and a half of power. That's just a finesse shot with the bar and a half of power. It's going to go on the ground. It's going to look like a low-driven shot, but it's actually a finesse shot. Again, being composed right here. You guys going to see that actually most players will actually try to shoot this, but good strikers in pro clubs, not saying that I'm a good striker. I'm an average. Usually they call me a below average striker. But what I will do here is actually I will fix the shot kind of deal. You want to kind of try to turn, because I have so much space in front of me. Look at all the space I have in front of me. I will pretty much try to turn and set up myself for a better shot. So boom, take that shot right there, take that touch right there to inside, and now I have the option to shoot first post, or I can actually shoot to the far post, which the keeper is leaving wide open. Like, that's why I'm telling you guys, look at the keeper. After you practice in the arena, you get used to the keeper, how his movement is being. Look at him when you're playing in game. Look at the keeper. CPU goalkeepers a lot of times will kind of cover one post. It's the same thing with human goalkeepers. They will cover one post, but human goalkeepers gonna save those shots a lot easier than a CPU goalkeeper. So that's why I will be shooting to that angle right there with a power shot. Again, a finesse shot here could still go in first post, but it's going to be much easier to shoot with my preferred foot across the net. This is the type of shot you want to shoot across the net if you're right-footed. If I'm left-footed here, I would probably will just go try to turn inside a little bit more and shoot a finesse shot on the ground. But because I'm right-footed and that's my preferred foot, I will just go with the power shot, and that will be going 99% of the time as well. The finesse shot is very OP. This scenario here is more of not trying to use time finishing inside the box that much. Another scenario of being composed. I could rush my shot, but again, he's an any. Easy. Just turn around. Don't over dribble, but take your time and set yourself up for the best shot possible. Right here again. Pass up a good shot. I could go across the net with a 5-star weak foot, which is what I have. My left foot's my weak foot. Right here, if I shoot this shot, it will be a left foot shot. But left foot is my weak foot 5-star. But I don't trust the 5-star on FIFA 19 that much. I would probably miss that. But again, it's an any. He's either gonna slide or he's actually gonna try to just keep running. So I'm gonna turn up, which is actually what he does, and then just do a finesse shot. And actually, I tried to do a time finishing right there. It didn't really work. Again, that R1 finesse shot on the ground with only a bar and a half of power or less than that, you will get a really good shot on the ground. And that's what I use 99.9% of the time. That's the type of shot I use if I'm inside the box, because it works really well. Looking at the goalkeeper and shooting them like that are very OP. Again, here, Aneni, he's not really pressuring me. Take your time. Set yourself up for the best shot possible. That is really what the biggest tip I can give you guys. And if the keeper is rushing you like this, the biggest thing you should be doing is, instead of shooting, you can try a finesse shot on the ground here by just aiming to that post actually. But because he's rushing really close to me, he could probably get to that as well. So a chip right here, because he's actually going to the ground already, just pressing L1 and just chipping the shot, pressing the shoot button. It will beat him 99.9% of the time as well. But you can also try to finesse shot. But again, I will chip him because I'm just that kind of a savage with the CPU goalkeepers. CPU goalkeepers are really bad, and it sucks to see. But again, you can also use time finishing. But time finishing, I need you guys to focus on regular finishing first. Master your regular finishing first. And once you master regular finishing, then you can learn how to do time finishing. Time finishing, to do it, all you need to do is press circle when you shoot, or any type of shot you do, and then press circle a second time when your player is about to make contact with the ball. But again, I really want you guys to use the arena to get a feel and get used to your player first before you try to use time finishing. And here, you guys will see a rage quit, because again, the time finishing and flicks on this game is so overpowered. And we'll be doing a tutorial on time finishing, but that is pretty much it for the clips for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. But of course, I'm going to be showing you guys more clips of tutorials that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on long shots, and also I'm going to be doing a tutorial on time finishing that will be coming to the channel. If you guys have any suggestion, of course, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you guys need any more help with finishing, let me know inside the box. Again, finishing is always inside the box. So think about it. If you guys need help with long shot, a video will be coming out. If you guys need help with time finishing, long shot, finesse shot, like what I'm doing, you guys are watching on screen right now, I will be putting those out for you guys so you guys can get some help if you guys are struggling with that. I will also be putting a video of the most effective skill moves to use, like the croqueta, the bar roll, the roulette, the body feints, how to beat CPU. Like right there, you guys can see a beautiful, beautiful executed body feint to beat the CPU. And here again, croqueta to a time finishing, a beautiful, beautiful shot right there. And here, a volley time finishing. And that is it for this video, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more FIFA 19 and Pro Clubs content in the future. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.